Grand Fiesta Tour. Pretty busy day here in Epcot today. The San Angel Inn. Pretty good little Mexican restaurant with the view of the volcano. So the Grand Fiesta Tour is actually closing on January 6th for a full refurb. So I was thinking maybe they were going to put Coco, but looks like they're not doing Coco because it would just be too big of a crowd, and they don't have room for this ride as it is. The line goes through the stores when it's a busy day. So while they might have hints of Coco, they've already got a few hints in the queue. They're not going to do a full Coco ride. So it's going to stay starring the three Caballeros, I think. Panchito, Jose Karaoke, and Donald Duck. Originally, this ride was the Rio del Tiempo. It went through kind of Mexican history scenes. And that was from 1982 when it opened to 2007. And then the Grand Fiesta Tour opened in 2007. There's animatronics of the three Caballeros at the end. They were put in 2015. Before that, it was just some projections there at the end. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about those animatronics a little bit later.
Once you prove yourself to me, I will consider.
Even though this is in the Mexican Pavilion, only one of the three Caballeros, those Tres Caballeros, are Mexican. And that's Panchito. Jose Karaoke is Brazilian, and of course Donald Duck is American. The whole pavilion in Mexico is pretty cool. We'll do a show on that at some point. But it's like you're kind of outdoors in a Mexican marketplace. The Mexican Pavilion was the first World Showcase Pavilion to have a ride that featured characters from Disney properties. Now there's a few of them. Well, we got Ratatouille, we got Frozen, so it's getting more and more full of Disney property attractions. The ride structure is a flume system with boats, right? And it was done by Aerodynamics. It was also It's a Small World and Pirates of the Caribbean rides, which are also boat rides. One of the interesting historical facts about this ride is it was originally going to have an outdoor section and be 40% longer. But German and Japan attractions weren't coming together as quickly as possible for park opening. So they shortened this ride to what it is now by 40% in order to have it done for opening day of Epcot. Personally, I would have preferred to wait and not have this ride and had that extra 40% that went outside and have a longer ride. That would have been much better. They can move some people through here though. About 1,600 people per hour they can move through this ride. Panchito! Hey, why did Donald Duck go missing on the Grand Fiesta Tour? He quacked under the pressure. Why did Donald Duck stop practicing medicine? Everyone said he was a quack. So the animatronics at the end of this ride are from originally the Mickey Mouse Revue attraction at Magic Kingdom that closed all the way back in 1980. So they had these Tres Caballeros in storage since 1980. And they got them out, refurbished them, and then now they're on the ride. And the childlike animatronics on the ride are the same style of animatronics as It's a Small World. And they were used on El Rio del Tiempo as well. And as you're going through the end, they have fireworks. If you look up in the fireworks, there's fireworks with a hidden Mickey in them that are kind of in the shape of Mickey's head. And then look at the office buildings real close. You'll see a Mickey silhouette in one of the windows of the office buildings. So something to look for as you're going through here if you like to watch for those hidden Mickeys. One of the interesting facts about Donald Duck is he has a favorite type of food. Yeah, it's animal quackers. Ha 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 ha. Looks like we've got a little bit of a delay going here. But the real reason why people like riding Grand Fiesta Tour is, well, it's a boatload of fun. Donald's favorite sport, anybody know? Anybody got it? It's quack-it-ball. But unfortunately, before Donald did this attraction, him and Daisy had a bad fight. Yeah, it was really sad. She was acting a little foul that day. Anyway, we're going to go on the ride now, and we'll be back afterwards to close this out. You see, we come on the boat right by the restaurant, and that's similar to one of the rides over in Disneyland. The volcano is exploding. Mucho cuidado. Be careful. Cuidado. Ooh. So as we come into the ride here, do you know what Panchito said to Donald when he first got to work? He said, "Donald, you look fly today."
This is... Donald, I don't know. We must work. The contract is to rent.
So Panchito and Jose spend the ride looking for Donald.
This way.
Donald just having a good old time.
This way.
The animatronics, like It's a Small World. We will, of course, be doing a show at It's a Small World. And a Donald Piñata, all right. Gonna hit him in the nalga.
Excuse me. Who's seen the duck? Ay, wrong duck. Goodbye.
They're serving duck for dinner over there. Donald Barbecue. It's a nice looking sunset. Relaxing.
Now we got you, amigo.
Viva Donald. Isn't there a famous soccer player named Donaldo? Something like that anyway, right? There's the fireworks. I'm not going to point out the hidden Mickey. Let you find it on your own, but it's there. And the animatronics that I was talking about earlier that came from the ride and have been in storage since 1980. And here's the office buildings. See if you can find the silhouette. If you can find the silhouette or you found the silhouette of Mickey in the office buildings, put a message down below. Let me know who's found it. There's a lot of windows to look at there.
Adios, amigos.
And we're coming to the end. Why did the three caballeros bring maracas on the Grand Fiesta Tour? They wanted to shake things up.
Adios, amigos.
All right, hope you enjoyed the Grand Fiesta Tour. Remember, if you want to stay young, have fun.